Stranded between worlds. Eddie Brock and Venom return to their original universe after the events of Spider-Man: No Way Home. They awaken in a dark alley in New York City with no recollection of how long they've been gone. Venom is disoriented. He says something feels off with their world. The skyline is familiar, but surveillance drones buzz overhead, and wanted posters with Eddie's face are plastered around. The Toxin within. Detective Patrick Mulligan, left for dead by Carnage, awakens in a hospital. His wounds are healed unnaturally fast, and he hears a second voice inside his mind. His eyes flicker red-blue. During sleep, he violently shapeshifts, injuring staff without realizing it. A new symbiote, Toxin, Carnage's offspring, has bonded with him, and it's unstable. Hunted by humanity. Eddie tries to contact old contacts, but is flagged instantly. The government has branded Venom a biohazard-level threat. A secret military unit called SimSWAT, Symbiote Weapons and Tactics, led by Commander Jameson, is activated. Drones chase Eddie and Venom across city rooftops, causing havoc. Eddie narrowly escapes thanks to Venom's instincts. Rumors of a new god. NASA xenobiologist Dr. Emilia Rios analyzes data from a deep space probe near the Clintar system. The probe transmitted a brief image: a skeletal humanoid seated on a throne of symbiote matter, Knull, the symbiote god. The energy signatures match what's appearing on Earth. She believes Earth is being called the Bloody Awakening. Mulligan tracks down a gang-trafficking alien tech. He confronts them, but Toxin takes control mid-fight, eviscerating the criminals in a grotesque display. Mulligan blacks out, waking to blood and sirens. Security footage shows a red-blue monster. He's horrified by what he's become. Eddie's regret. On the run and exhausted, Eddie argues with Venom in an abandoned subway tunnel. Eddie resents the destruction in his life. "I have nothing left," he screams. Venom tries to reassure him, but the cracks show. Eddie even contemplates removing Venom permanently. A strange proposal. Dr. Rios locates Eddie through encrypted darknet channels and proposes a truce. Help her study symbiote DNA to stop the coming threat. Eddie is suspicious but agrees. She offers shelter in a hidden underground lab beneath Columbia University, protected by anti-symbiote tech. Toxin's justice. Mulligan becomes a vigilante under Toxin's influence. He stops crimes across the city but kills perpetrators without remorse. The media dubs him the Crimson Phantom. Mulligan struggles to control his new instincts, but Toxin whispers seductive promises. "We are cleansing filth." The symbiote war begins. Dr. Rios detects dormant symbiote spores activating in human hosts globally. Knull's influence is waking them. Civil unrest breaks out. Black goo bursts from victims' mouths in airports, malls, subways. The infection spreads digitally via electromagnetic signals, a hive forming. Mutual enemies. Venom demands they kill Mulligan before he becomes the next Carnage. Eddie finds Mulligan mid-transformation and confronts him. A brutal rooftop fight ensues, symbiote tendrils clashing violently. Venom nearly kills Mulligan until Rios hits them both with a symbiote suppression sonic grenade. The deal with the devil. Rios reveals her plan: override the hive signal by fusing a pure symbiote strand with the hive's frequency emitter inside a meteorite fragment. It must be done from within the hive's core, and may destroy the host. Venom volunteers. Eddie hesitates. Chaos in the city. New York is engulfed in madness. Symbiote-infected cultists chant in abandoned churches and high-rises, awaiting the coming. Venom recognizes the phrase from Clintar legends. Eddie sees visions of the cosmos burning. Knull's rise will mark the end of individuality. Into the hive. Eddie, Mulligan, and Rios break into a secret DoD vault housing the largest meteorite symbiote sample. It's alive, pulsing, whispering. Venom says, "This is a sliver of Knull." The room darkens as the meteor reacts to their presence. Eddie's sacrifice. Venom and Eddie bond directly with the hive meteorite. It tries to absorb them completely. Eddie begins to lose memories, faces, voices, his own name. Venom pleads with him, "You must fight it, Eddie, or we're both gone." Eddie resists and stabilizes the bond. Knull's voice. Eddie is pulled into a dreamlike realm, a black void lit by stars shaped like screaming faces. There, he meets Knull. The god offers Eddie a deal: rule Earth as his herald. Venom urges rejection. Eddie defiantly says, Earth already has its monsters. We're enough. Toxin breaks free. Toxin becomes unstable. It decides humanity is hopeless and begins infecting civilians with splinters of itself. Mulligan begs for control but is overridden. Toxin builds his own twisted army. Mutant symbiote hybrids with crimson eyes and spider-like limbs. The final collision. A thunderstorm rages as Venom and Toxin clash in Times Square. Symbiote lightning arcs across buildings. Toxin's army overruns police and military forces. Eddie is pushed to his limits as Toxin mocks him, "You're fighting nature itself." The last struggle. Mulligan briefly regains control during the fight. He yells, "End it now!" Rios uses a sonic railgun to weaken Toxin's form. Venom delivers the final blow, absorbing the corrupted symbiote and purging Knull's infection. Mulligan dies from internal injuries. Peace at a cost. Knull's signal dies. The symbiote hive crumbles. Infected hosts are freed. Eddie stands atop the wreckage, worn but alive. He asks Venom, "Was it worth it?" Venom answers, "For you, Eddie, always." They walk away, into the smoke. Post-credit scene, beyond the web. In a secure black site lab, a preserved sample of the Toxin symbiote is placed in cryolock. A man in shadow says, "Initiate Project Oscorp." Cut to another dimension. A spider symbol pulses on a wall. Faint web-slinging sounds echo. Cue dramatic music. Fade to black.